I don't know much about this type of koi, neither the literature nor references. But what I know for sure is that this koi is strange, interesting and has a different beauty. This koi really is different, the Aragoke. Aragoke, actually a type of skin and scale appearance that has been known for a long time. The basic nature of wild doitsu carp is that it sometimes produces untidy scales on certain parts of its body. They called it by mirror carp name. Initially, the appearance of these untidy scales was thought to be a defect in the doitsu koi, which was expected to be clean without scales, just smooth skin. However, the appearance of koi with a unique Aragoke appearance cannot be resisted, because there is demand from those who are interested in oddities. Of course, no one can hold back if there is demand in the market. Then the Aragoke koi was launched, a new alternative appearance to the koi carp. Aragoke name, Ara, comes from the word arai, means rough or crude, and goki, or koke, is an alternate pronunciation for yoroko, or scale. So we can call them literally by rough scale koi. But it's kind of awkward called them by rough scale koi. I prefer Aragoke nickname. Aragoke means that phenotype for doitsu scalation appears in a few random scales in which they can be mostly larger, sometimes smaller too, than surrounding scales and ruin the symmetry. Doitsu scalation is more orderly than Aragoke. Kawarumono have some of their origin in doitsu, and sometimes you'll see erratic scalation in them that harks back to these origins. So I think that is also a reason we much more see Aragoke-based coloration as Kawarumono. As you can see, apart from the size of the Aragoke scales, the Aragoke variant is also about the dominant or less number of Aragoke scales, compared to the doitsu skin. It's as simple as a percentage, starting from 100%, then 80%, then 60%, and so on. The Aragoke scale variant can fulfill the body, and the other variants then become less and less. At first I asked why there were no standard rules regarding pressing in this Aragoke category. However, after I walked around looking at the various variants of Aragoke, I understood that this exact point cannot be made into certain beauty standards regarding it. Even though the pattern, or categorical division, is clear, for example between slightly scaly Aragoke and fully scaly Aragoke, we cannot say which is better than the other. Aragoke koi with full scales even show varying scale sizes. Some have large scales, some have small scales, and of course a mix of large and small scales. When faced with the reality of koi Aragoke like that, it is difficult to conclude the conditions. The funny fact is, until now we can't confirm whether the Aragoke koi is a metallic koi or an ordinary koi. From the Aragoke shade and sheen strokes, at first glance they appear to be metallic koi. However, with its less metallic coloring, the Aragoke is also a regular colored koi. This is confusing, because there is no semi-metallic category for koi carp yet. Perhaps because of this condition, many koi hobbyists call Aragoke metallic koi, to make it easier.